So, I have not recorded in a very long time. Mostly because I am frustrated and depressed, and there hasn't been a lot to record. There's not been much change. We had a mini Thanksgiving, the girls and I. It's December 1st. I thought I would be starting my transition by the end of November. I thought for sure that would be happening. I thought I would be actually starting it at the end of October, but everything is just super slow. I was so excited about this trans system that I got into and how high quality it was supposed to be and everything, and it's miserable. I'm now hoping that I can start my transition before the end of the year. I've gone from hoping I could start to transition by the end of October to just hopefully, somehow, by the end of the year. The doctor was supposed to call me last week and did not. I figured maybe it's because of Thanksgiving. It's now Tuesday into the next week. It's almost an hour to call in because they're short-staffed. And I get that they're short-staffed. I do. I get that there's a pandemic. I get that. But the only thing he has to do is look at a piece of paper or a computer screen, see my testosterone levels, call me and say, hey, here's what it is. What do you think? Should we go up? We say, sure, let's go up. And do you want to change to sub? Sure, let's change sub. Write a prescription, ta-da, it's over. Like, it's not something that he needs a ton of staff for. It's just a prescription submittal. I mean, the testosterone that he did prescribe before, I'm almost out of it. I am only taking a little half dose of it, because that's what he originally prescribed, which was useless. It's still useless, and I don't feel like it's doing anything, but at the same time, I don't have any hope. And I keep thinking, well, even if this only adds like 50 to my testosterone level, it's something. I just need there to be something. I need to actually start transitioning. That's what would really help me, is if I could just freaking start. That would require this doctor to like work with me. If I call in, they're gonna say, oh, well, we'll mention it to him, and that's it. But at the same time, nothing's happening. I don't understand why this place had such raving reviews about how great it was, because the people seem nice, but the transitioning is actually non-existent. It's just, it's frustrating. I'm very disappointed. And I don't like being disappointed. And I feel like I'm getting nowhere. I wanted to have a month or two of tea under my belt at this point, and instead it's just nothing. I haven't even begun. I can't change my name because of the pandemic, and I can't get a binder because of the pandemic, and I can't go to like anything that's in person because of the pandemic. But I thought I could just get a prescription filled and take that, and while I'm having to wait around for the pandemic anyway, I could also be waiting around for testosterone to start working because it takes a while. There's just nothing. It's freaking December. And there's nothing. So I haven't really felt like recording because it's just one single sentiment. There's nothing else. But I did yesterday do something nice for myself that made me a little bit happier. I've been talking about a hoodie for a while, so I actually got one, and I actually didn't just get a hoodie. I got 2 articles of clothing or whatever. Definitely a medium in men's, so that's something, I guess. I really, really like grays and blacks together, and there were stuff like that, but I also really like blue. Blue is actually my favorite color. And I like stripes. I know that's very simplistic or whatever, but I've always liked stripes. Anyway, I got my hoodie, and it's just a $20 hoodie, but it's very soft inside, and the colors look good on me. Oh, let me move the hood. It's like navy blue right here, and then it's like this deep teal color on the sleeves and the hood, and it helps shirts like this that are shaped like this. It helps make your shoulders look broader because of the color change on the arm. A lot of trans guys that I've seen and that I've known and stuff recommend stuff that makes your shoulders look broader so that you feel more, secure in yourself and less dysphoria. So I got one that does that. Like that has the different color right there. But I have a hoodie now, officially. I have lost enough weight or gained enough muscle, or however you want to say that, to get a hoodie. I was gonna wait until January, because my testosterone would hopefully start fat redistribution stuff, by the beginning of the year if I started testosterone in October. But that's all gone out the window, and I'm just like, screw it. I genuinely am just like, screw it. So yeah, I got my hoodie. It's very simple. It's not like it's the most spectacular hoodie there ever was, but I like it. And there we go. And then I got this. I'm not sure what this is called. It's a sweater, but it's not made out of normal sweater material. It's made out of sweatshirt material, but it's super soft inside, and it's very warm and cozy, and I actually love this shirt. It's super simple. It's very simple, but it's very me. Like this stripe like this across the chest, and then again the way that it accents the the arms right here, it makes the shoulders look broader. And again, feeling like your shoulders are broader helps with the fact that your hips and your stomach and stuff aren't shaped quite right. And they're both very warm and everything since it's wintertime. Not that I go out a lot, so I only got 2 things. There was some other things there that I liked. There was a really nice actual sweater that I liked a lot, and it was like green and then had some stripes on the chest, kind of like that one, but it was super soft and it was a real sweater. But I don't go outside enough to spend a bunch of money on winter clothes when winter clothes are for going out in the wintertime, and I just don't do that a whole ton. I mean, I'll go on walks or something, but that's about it. Whereas, someone who's like going to school or a job or something, they might actually want a decent amount of winter stuff. But they had swim trunks there. I was very tempted, but I'm not swimming at all, so there's no point. But I was tempted to look at the swim trunks because I'm very uncomfortable about my current swim stuff. I'm definitely replacing that, but that can be in the future. For now, I bought myself a little bit of clothes, and then I got, so my deodorant is the Old Spice. It's the Bear Glove. I really like it. The scent develops on me really well. So I got the body wash of it, and I washed with that, and the girls were just like, "You smell so good," and like my girlfriend was like standing like literally like an inch and a half away from me, just like this, like smelling me. So that was nice. That felt good. That felt less depressing than the rest of everything. I don't know, maybe once the pandemic vaccines start going out and it starts being less of a crisis, maybe the trans system will pick up and things will change and it will not be like this, where they just don't even interact with you or talk to you about what's going on. Maybe there'll be other options for doctors instead of just this one because they're so short-staffed. Maybe I will, be able to figure something out and have something work out better. But I'm just basically trying to come to terms with the fact that I probably will not be able to start transitioning before the end of the year. Woof. Which just makes it all the more likely that I'm not going to be through with the transition until like my mid-40s. It just sucks ass so bad. It's awful. I have been trying to focus on other things, like the guild in game. We started a competition today for everything in the guild. We're also going to start a Secret Santa, and I've been working a lot with Shadowlands. I've been working a lot to keep my main up while also trying to farm a little bit on my alts and get my craftings up, which has been very tedious, especially trying to do it. The Shadowlands stuff, I am actually enjoying some of it quite a bit, and then some of it is very, again, tedious. For instance, they changed world quests to be longer, and a lot of them 2-part world quests and stuff, and they do give better rewards at the end, but the rewards are almost not good enough to do it. Like, it's just so uninviting to do something that is going to be this long and annoying. It's not that it's hard, it's that it's annoying. And some of the world quests are fine. And then some of them, especially in Bastion, are just like, why? Why do you think that anyone would find it fun to do all this work and then find out that they have to go do a second part to all of this to get like minimal credit for anything? It's they did it in a very annoying way. But like, I've been enjoying Torghast. I actually have had some fun with that. I did some mythic tanking, uh, even though I was too low of an eye level to do Torghast or mythic tanking. I'm a prop pally, so Shadowlands is being very nice to me, and I can just do whatever I want. Plus I have, you know, guildies and stuff to do stuff with. But we did mythic plussing, and the first dungeon went really great. The second dungeon was a little more annoying because of a gimmicky thing that we didn't have the ability to do a ton about, um, because of the classes that we were. We basically had 2 people out of 5 who could do something about the mechanic. So it was really annoying on that one boss. But we still beat them both just fine and all of that. Got some 184 gear for folks, and you know, that's been enjoyable. I've found so far the dungeons that I've done, because I have not done all of them. But the dungeons that I've done, I liked. The changes to the mission table, I liked a lot. The changes they remind me of some of the RTSs from like back in the 90s and the early thousands, a little more. And so I like the mission table a lot better than before. The campaign questing and stuff, you know, was fine, but I like the Threads of Fate a lot better. I know some people are like, but to me, I just do the questing till I hit 51, and then I switch to Threads of Fate. So, I like having options. I don't like being pigeonholed into one pathway, when I play. The crafting is kind of expensive to level up and everything, but I think they did that on purpose to make the crafting component of legendary making more valuable or whatever. I did get my blacksmithing maxed out, as much as, you know, you can in the first week and everything. I don't know, it's interesting, but it's not like super game changey or anything. I've never been the biggest fan of crafting in games, so whatever. It's something that I do once in a while in like Guild Wars 2 or ESO or WoW, but it's not something I do every day excitedly or anything. I actually got, for the first time ever in any expansion, and I have been there at the start of all of the expansions, I got one of those purple BOEs that you get off of a random mob in the open world. I was like, what? And I sold it, and I got a token with that. I am ahead on game time now through August, so that's nice. I have not had very much time to farm in any way, shape, or form. Like, I see people making, like, you know, 63k to 200k to a million in a day, and I'm like, yeah. um, I've been farming on my main, and I played through a bunch of content with the girls, and that was a little slow because, you know, we were doing it all together and trying to, you know, enjoy it and stuff, but so not skipping any cutscenes, none of that kind of stuff. So I just haven't had time to farm, but I've been working on it pretty hard. I almost have my home instance done in Guild Wars 2, but I haven't been pursuing that quite as hard because, again, the expansion came out, and ESO, I haven't been doing much. I literally log on for like 20 minutes, and that's it in a day. But I have been doing a lot with the guild and the guildies and getting everything structured and set up, getting guild events back up and going, getting things raid ready, again, getting this competition going, and I gotta help get the Secret Santa going and all of that stuff. So we have a lot going on in the guild, but that's good. That's good because it's not just that it's good for other people and it helps people be happy and makes me feel like I'm volunteering my time to help other people, which is always a good thing. But also, it's distracting me from how miserable I am. And thinking about that is killing time that I would have been killing being depressed. So there's that. But life's just always sucked. And I've always just tried to be like, in your face at life, I'm going to do this happy little thing anyway, even though you suck. And that's just how I cope with it, I guess. I've always done that my whole life. I've always been that way. I don't know. Anyway. I just haven't had much to record. I will say that today, me recording this, I have caught up. Like all of my videos or whatever recordings previous, I tended to upload them like way later than I actually recorded them. I have uploaded the last of the videos yesterday. It was the video that I recorded on the 20th, and I didn't record it all from the 20th all the way to December 1st now. So I am actually caught up on recordings, which is a weird feeling, but you know, whatever. There's just not been any change or difference, or however you want to say that. There's just not been anything, so. Anywho, I have stuff I've got to get done. Today I gotta train a new officer in the guild, and again I gotta get stuff set up for these competitions, and my wife wants to have a chit chat, and I still have to do all my chores, although I did start on them. But yeah, I figured I should at least say something to myself so that I can look back on this time and at least know what I was thinking or feeling. And besides, I got my new shirts and I wanted to, I don't know, appreciate them. I do appreciate them. Anyway, that's it.